Welcome back, everyone, to the next match of Total Power Wrestling's Brawl in Detroit. And unfortunately, due to the events of last match with Little Jesus and Bad Boy David, my partner, Patrick, has, had to leave the announcer's table and leave the building, in fact, sad to say, because Little Jesus had to go to the hospital. Little Jesus was so broken in half through that tables match that he was injured so badly. That's sad to say, folks. My partner had to leave not only the announcer but leave the building and went with him to the hospital. So for the rest of the night, myself, Tom, will be announcing the rest of the show by myself. And right now we have a fatal four-way match. All four of these guys have, at some point within since Black and Blood made their debuts. It's not like Tupac. It's not like Superstar. It's not like Poop Stain. It's not like Amon. It's not like any of all these people. Monkey D. Luffy, Kang, Ryu, and Eric Sparrow have all made their starts to Total Power Wrestling within the last couple weeks, the last month or so. Eric Sparrow came out mocking everyone. He's like, I'm going to be the top guy in this company. Monkey D. Luffy, unfortunately, and Ryu both were in the Open Challenge tournament, and even though they didn't win, we gave them some tryout matches, some appearances here and there. I'm not trying to make it seem like they were better than the final six in the competition. It's just that they are there. And Monkey D. Luffy did pretty well in the tournament, even though he lost the first round, and Ryu pretty much lost the first round, but they both proved themselves. And they both came in the company a couple weeks ago, and they just wanted to, they wanted to get a chance to prove themselves. Like, they didn't win the tournament, but they have past call experience, and they wanted a chance to prove themselves. We gave them a couple matches here and there, and tonight's match is just basically kind of to show off some top talent that hasn't really been seen on live action, has been seen live since Black and Blood, and it's just a chance to showing off four new talents. And what we did, this was a match I set up earlier. A couple weeks ago, myself personally. Patrick set up that six-man battle royale you saw earlier. But this match, it's for no titles, it's for nothing but, glory for a chance to prove themselves. And Monkey D. Luffy, top-notch from the One Piece world, has proven himself numerous times, fighting various pirates and everything, and has fought various other colleagues around the world. And it's sad to say, he didn't win the tournament, and I'm not trying to put him over people like Frankenstein, Korra, Sora, Phoenix Wright, Spider-Man, or, Kefka, who are still the remaining people in the tournament. But we gave, they proved themselves, and they won tryout matches, and they worked hard to just, a chance to not be full-blown contracts, but to be here anyways. Liu Kang, top-notch fighter in the world of the Mortal Kombat tournaments. He's had a couple wins and losses since his debut, a couple weeks back. And this is his first live show, people. If you've been going to our other shows, you've been seeing matches with him, he's been doing decently well. But here's his first mega show, pay-per-view, live event for you all to see out here on YouTube. And here comes Eric, A-Face Sparrow. Eric Sparrow has not been seen since the World Destruction Tour back, in 2004. He's been left in Italy, Europe somewhere. And now this is 10, 15, 14, whatever years later. And this is an older Eric Sparrow who's given up the world of skating to make an appearance in professional wrestling, apparently. I don't know why, but his face must have been beaten up a little bit. He has a little bit of black on his face. His face is a little bruised. So he must have gotten in fights since then. But he said his new dream is to become a professional wrestler. And he was looking for any company that allowed him a chance to prove himself. He debuted a couple weeks back, has had a couple of wins through, illegal means. Not to say that we stare away from people like that, but holy crap, we certainly seeing that happen is weird. Seeing we have a lot of people in our company. We gave him a chance to prove himself, even though his resume is not really all high and mighty, not in the world of professional wrestling, but all the crap he's done. But we've opened up to murderers and presidents, so there you go. And Ryu's been numerous other colleagues proving himself. He's here in Total Power Wrestling to prove himself. He's been pretty much on a win streak since he showed up a couple weeks ago, with Black and Blood, and that's the reason why I picked these 4 specifically. This was a match me, Tom, specifically put up. The other Battle Royale was people that debuted. Like I said earlier, talking about Tupac and whatnot, they were specifically for, and like you know, Patrick to test, go out in the ring and test the action. They all made their debuts tonight. These 4 have, like I mentioned before, have made their debuts already. Not all our wrestlers debut at shows, people. That may seem to be the case, but they do debut in between and have matches on, you know, untelevised matches and whatnot, on YouTube vision matches. So, anything is certainly possible. Ryu's in the Street Fighter tournament. We've got top-notch, you know, Eric Sparrow's been proving himself, running his mouth as of late. We have top-notch fighters in Luffy, Ryu, and Liu Kang. Fatal 4-way match. Here we go. All of them want to prove themselves. The win could very well lead them to a title shot eventually. And Monkey D. Luffy goes right after Liu Kang. So yeah, Monkey D. Luffy and Ryu did not win the tournament. They kind of both lost like the first round. But they both of these guys specifically were so determined to get into our company. They basically worked hard backstage. They did backstage stuff for us. They did a lot of stuff in order to get a chance to get into the company. And while it doesn't immediately put them above the people who win the tournament, or people who may have borrowed them, it's still a top notch. You know, it's still, you know, they've tried working their way in here. And there goes Monkey D. Luffy punching him. Monkey D. Luffy. Monkey goes, Eric Sparrow trying to make a name for himself, going after Ryu. Monkey D. Luffy going after Liu Kang. It's a normal match, no extreme rules. I wanted these guys to prove themselves right immediately on. Off. Oh, Monkey D. Luffy. Oh, and drop kick. I mean, this match is just going back and forth. Like I said, like I mentioned earlier in the match, if you're wondering what Patrick's at, it's because I have to commentate the rest of the show on my own. Good thing the show's almost over. We have one more match after this, the world title match with Markiplier versus RoboCop. I'm just hoping for the best for little Jesus. Like, he seemed traumatized. He was like watching that match in astonishment and just couldn't talk at all. And I'm feeling really bad. I'm worried right now for that. We just lost our international champion for good. And Liu Kang's going after Monkey Luffy. Eric Sparrow is going after him. Monkey D. Luffy proved himself in the tournament a bit, even though he didn't win the first round. He's now going to the top. And he goes up for elbow. Let me up 1, 2. No, Liu Kang will not go down that easily, Luffy. Holy jeez. After that move, Kang literally took Luffy up to the top and dropped him off the top of the thing. And like Eric Sparrow and like Ryu were so Ryu literally Monkey D. Luffy and Ryu didn't even get a chance to really play each other in that match that much. It was mostly like Luffy versus Kang and Ryu versus Eric Sparrow. And after that move from Kang, he just pinned him. Kang makes a big moment here. Luffy can do well. He takes it to him. Good job, Kang. May the future of TPW, your career, do well. And with that said, see you all in the main event with Markiplier defending the World Championship against RoboCop.